The square takes its name from the Palazzo di Giacomo Mattei that faces here, the oldest of the 5 buildings that make up the so-called Mattei Island, along with those of Mattei di Giove, Mattei di Paganica, and Alessandro Mattei, now Catani. Giacomo's palace actually consists of 2 buildings. The one at number 19, the portal on the right, the oldest, dates back to the end of the 15th century and is characterized by a beautiful white marble portal with the Mattei coat of arms, which leads into a splendid courtyard with 2 orders of arcades and loggia and a staircase of rare beauty. The palace is recorded in 1495 as the house of Domenico Mattei, but it was later renovated in the mid-16th century by his nephew Giacomo Mattei, who had a single facade made by also joining his other building. At number 17, the larger portal on the left, which bears the signature of Nani di Baccio Gigio and features a porticoed courtyard of grey marble columns. The facade, originally frescoed with monochromes by Taddeo Zaccari depicting stories of Furio Camillo, which have now completely disappeared, features a walled window to which a legend is linked. It is said that one of the Mattei dukes, a hardened gambler, lost a large sum at gambling one night. His future father-in-law, learning of the fact, refused him the hand of his daughter. The duke, anxious to redeem the insult, invited his father-in-law to his palace and organized a reception until dawn. During the night he had a splendid fountain made in front of his palace, and the next morning he invited his future father-in-law to look out of the window, saying, "This is what a penniless Mattei is capable of doing in a few hours." In this way he regained the girl's hand but, in memory of the incident, had the window walled up. The fountain in question is the beautiful Fountain of the Turtles, and its history began in 1570, when the Congregation of the Sources divulged the list of 18 new fountains fed by the Acqua Vergina and designed by architect Giacomo della Porta. Mattei Square was not included. But on June 28, 1581, a document drafted by the Deputati Sopra La Fontaine gave notice of the construction of a fountain in Mattei Square by Taddeo Landini. This decision can be explained both by the detour of the pipes of the Acqua Vergina to the Piazza dei Mattei and by the pressure of the nobleman Muzio Mattei on the Capitoline authorities, who also offered to pave at his own expense the existing small square in front of his palaces and to ensure its supervision and cleaning. Most likely there had to be a direct financial intervention by Mattei himself if the fountain turned out to be of a richer style and with a greater sculptural prevalence in comparison with della Porta's other fountains, which were often simple architectural supports that merely made the water gush out picturesquely and collected in a basin. The Fountain of the Turtles was built between 1581 and 1588 by Florentine Taddeo Landini to a design by Giacomo della Porta. The original plan was that the 4 Ephebes, designed in marble but later made in bronze by Landini, rising from 4 shells of African marble and resting their feet on as many bronze dolphins, were to push as many dolphins into the upper basin of African Bijo, which, however, were never placed in this fountain because it is believed that the pressure of the water did not allow their intended elevation, and so they went to adorn the Fountain of the Turina, then located in Campo de Fiori but now located in Piazza della Chiesa Nuova. The bronze turtles pushed toward the edge of the basin, in which the water from the gush collects and then falls back into the basin below, were added only in 1658 by Gian Lorenzo Bernini, during restoration work ordered by Pope Alexander VII. An inscription, divided on 4 marble cartouches, placed on the sides of the main basin, between the shells, reads, Alexander VII Restauravit Ornaviticae Anno Pontific 4, or Alexander VII restored and ornamented in the 4th year of his pontificate, 1658. The turtles have had, over the centuries, a rather vagabond character, since several times they disappeared from their location but, fortunately, always found again. In 1906, in 1944, when it was the turn of a Straxiorolo, ragman, to find them and deliver them to the City Hall, and in 1981, the ones we see today are only copies while the original ones are located in the Capitoline museums. On the corner of the square with Via della Reginella, at number 10, is a beautiful arched portal between pilasters, architraved and with the inscription Costagudi. This is the beautiful palace still belonging to this noble family, today a Fonda Rivera Costagudi, originally from Rapallo but present in Rome since the 16th century with the bankers Ascanio and Prospero. The building continues along Via della Reginella, where the oldest part is located, and overlooks Piazza Costagudi.